hello everyone. Welcome to Blumberr Healthcare Podcast, where we explore not just doctors but also the people behind the systems that make healthcare work. So today we have with us Ankit Verma, someone who has built his career from grounds up, starting in customer support role and growing into a key enabler of hospital operations and training. From call centers to Salesforce and now to training teams across multiple hospital departments. His journey is a story of understanding people, systems, and performance at scale. Let's go for it. Hi, Ankit, how are you?
All well, Pushpa. Thank you so much for having me, and I'm glad that I'm getting this opportunity to share the knowledge and wisdom which I have gained through my experience. So yes, we can start.
Great, great. It's so nice to have you on board, and it's a pleasure also, right? Now, so you started your career in a call center, handling insurance queries, right? What was your
Right.
experience like back then?
So basically, I used to be a boy who is not sure, about where to go, in which direction to go. So basically, in my terms, call center is a place where a person literally can groom themselves like anything. Means in terms of their hesitation and in terms of their anxiety, they can just, come over on everything. So if a person is starting their career through the call center or through any domain like which is helping them, to enhance their communication, so it will eventually, brought out their best version. If I talk about myself, I remember that I used to be a very introvert sort of guy who, won't be felt like eventually comfortable to speak to any anonymous person. But as soon as I have started my journey and I started interacting with pan-India audience in regards to their insurance queries and all, it just helped me, it just helped me evolve as a person. How to be confident and how to ask questions to the any anonymous guy and about anything. So just call center journey is nothing more sort of a wonderful journey, I would say. So
So
it's experience altogether.
it kind of brought you out of your hood and trying to make you,
Yes.
yeah,
Yes, it made me realize my actual potential, what I'm capable of.
yeah.
So I believe that whosoever is getting the chances in these sort of domains, they just should give their best, because eventually what happens, a person eventually feels weak and they just do not feel motivated for a longer period of time, and they just start to leave off their job. But I believe that consistency is the key. They should keep going and learning and exploring more and more and more.
Yeah.
Because I remember that basically it was a domestic call center where I started as a fresher, and many experienced guy used to approach me after a period of time that please handle my customer. You have a good communication, you can do that. So from becoming an introvert to that extrovert level where others are approaching me is nothing sort of a dream come true.
Like a cocoon, a butterfly out of cocoon.
Yes, indeed, in exact words.
So you were talking with patients on a daily basis.
On a daily basis, counseling them about why it is important to have the insurance and what are the benefits and how it can play a vital role in protecting them and in their families, and how it is beneficial. Because if you see today's lifestyle, then insurance is very much beneficial. Our life is very much unpredictable. We actually can't predict anything what is going to happen in next moment. So it is very much important to just be on the right track for yourself as well as for your family.
So it's like you were trying to help people after you understood the importance of insurance through call center.
That's correct.
The concept.
That's correct.
Okay.
That's correct. So initially when I joined, I myself explored a lot, like why the retention in insurance policies are important, and how one can get the benefits out of it, and how it can play a vital role in protecting the families, and also how it can result in giving them the investment benefits with the life saving benefits as well.
Okay.
So different types of policies, different terms, and their advantages. which we just have to explain and ensure that one should opt for it.
Okay. So it's
So
like,
eventually, persuasion, knowledge with persuasion.
that's an interesting combination. So that talking helped you understand the importance of exploring something before you market it.
Indeed, indeed, indeed. It just, made the base out of it.
Okay.
How I should be moving further.
Okay. So then you moved on to Axis, right? Axis Bank.
Yes. No. Then it was basically a lens card process.
Oh, Lens.
Lens carding, e-commerce.
Okay, e-commerce. Okay.
E-commerce. Yes. So Lenskart I had joined Lenskart as a telesales executive in year 2019.
Okay.
So a boy who has just worked in insurance and in retention department, had zero knowledge of sales, and just onboarded and got the opportunity and a good amount of package, you can say that, and just pretty much excited how to do sales, what to do in sales. So initially, Lenskart is a brand which I would be always be thankful for. It has helped me a lot in terms of grooming, and it eventually boosted my confidence like anything. Because when I entered 2019 in sales, I wasn't literally sure that how to convince someone like anything. For example, you have added eyeglasses in your cart, and I am calling you, ma'am, I can see that you have added eyeglasses in your cart, and you haven't placed your order further. May I know what kind of issues you are facing? And from there, you were telling me that you were not sure about the quality, the color combination, and XYZ challenges. So, as a sales executive, I have to guide you throughout the journey of the purchase, and I'll be placing the order on your behalf. So that was pretty much interesting that, how e-commerce function actually works from end-to-end things. We have to place the order. We have to keep an eye. If the customer is going for return, then we have to ensure that they shouldn't go for refund. They should go for replacement.
Replacement. Okay. So essentially, you are going to convince one person who has just pushed something into cart but hasn't made the purchase. You're going to ensure that that person has made a conversion and also maybe continue, maybe retake.
Yes, and their needs also would be fulfilled, because eyeglasses are that sort of good, without which a person can't imagine their day-to-day life.
True. Yeah, I can't also imagine without my glasses.
That phase.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that phase of helping out the individuals with their varieties. Someone is looking for contact lenses, someone is looking for stylish sunglasses, someone is looking for normal eyeglasses.
It was pretty rapid, your growth at Lenskart, right?
Indeed. So I'm thankful to God that He showed me that path, and I have gave my best. So while doing these things, I have just kept two things in my mind: the punctuality and the discipline. I am just going through. I still remember that I have worked on Diwali, on Holi, on 15th August. I have never took a leave on the festival as well, just because I was aware that if I'm working on the festivals, I'll be placing the order, I'll be getting the good amount of incentives with my salary.
So you were sure that if you work on holidays, it'll be much more easier for you.
Yes, because many of the individuals were on off, and I'll be getting the more opportunities. So with that growth mindset, it has helped me a lot. And in that phase only, during the COVID, I remember 2020, IJPs came in, internal job promotions for the trainer. So many of the individuals had applied for that position, and I was also among one of them. So eventually they gave me a task to prepare this presentation on this XYZ topic and present it. I did it, I took my time and I presented. And eventually I got shortlisted. And they gave me a choice. If you are going in training, then you won't be getting any incentives. But if you are working as a team leader in sales, then you will be getting incentives. And I don't know what I had in my mind. I just said that I would like to be a part of training. I just don't know that how can I help someone to learn anything, but the magical voice in my mind said that just go for this. And I just opted for that training. And from that day, I have never looked back, always just aiming to help others, everyone, whosoever is coming across on my path. So
Mm-hmm.
that's how things went, and that was the turning point of my life, where a retention and sales guy turned into a trainer.
It's interesting. Like, what did you do differently at Lenskart? Like, there must be other salesmen also, but what did you
That's
do?
correct.
I understand that you worked on holidays, celebrations,
Yes, right, right,
festivals
right.
also, and I understand that you captured every opportunity possible and you stood there. But what
Yes.
did you do different that others couldn't achieve, or what made you apart from them?
There are few points. Let me tell you. Basically, first of all, keeping an eye on your follow-ups. Whenever the customer is asking to call back on time, there should be no such delays in the callback.
Mm-hmm.
And maintaining your maintaining your order MIS, whatever order you are placing, just check those order regularly whether the
Okay.
customer is placing a return, refund, or replacement, and chase those customers again. So
Mm-hmm.
all those extra things were happening in back of my mind, and something is keep on going in my mind कि हाँ कुछ ना कुछ करते रहो, check करते रहो to ensure that your targets won't be hitting up, your return percentage won't be increasing. So
Mm-hmm.
all those things were there. If I compare myself to others, because I'm not, I shouldn't be negative about others, but the individuals over there create a comfort zone.
Mm-hmm.
So my thought process is, if you got a comfort zone, you shouldn't feel relaxed. You should keep doing the hustle part in that comfort zone.
I agree with you.
Then only you can bring yourself out.
Yeah, yeah. You should never be in a comfort zone at all. If you're there, then
Indeed.
something is wrong. See
Indeed, indeed.
how do I make myself uncomfortable should be the question. Yeah. I agree with you. I totally agree with you, Ankit. So, as you said, I mean, let me just summarize your growth at Lenskart. You have been disciplined. You have been the one to grab every opportunity possible, and you have also been someone who doesn't say, "I'll take festivals off." Right? You have been there and ensured that all the opportunities you get, you have them in your kitty, and you were ensuring that the end-to-end process is actually understood by you, and at
Yes.
any point of time the conversion can drop. You're going to attack that and ensure that conversion happens. So
Yes.
that has been your go-to. Great.
Correct, 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 correct.
So once you started training, you said you would have at one given point of time 50 to 80 people also you have trained.
Yes, 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 yes. Because that phase, how it has happened in 2020, COVID-like situation is there, है ना? So offices were not at all operative. So Lenskart used to, take some auditorium on lease. They were asking the individuals to join in bulk. Bulk hiring was going on. So initially on our day, 40, 50, 60 individuals were joining in
Yes.
an auditorium. है ना? So taking the introduction of all 60 individuals, maintaining the report, the RAG, red, amber, green analysis of each individual, sharing them with the stakeholder, and keeping an eye all the 60 in the auditorium to ensure that they are learning enough or not, whether they are having any questions or not. So that was pretty much challenging, but altogether, I just kept it I just took it in a positive way altogether. And I have never seen like this ki I'm not able to handle these many individuals. It is not easy it is not easy, for a one person to maintain all these things. I just keep on moving. Whatever coming across, whatever coming in front of me, I will be just keep on moving, going and going, and just ensuring that I'll be just reaching on to the path. Whatever challenges are there, I'll be discussing it on a real time basis with the HR or with the concerned stakeholder, and just tackling it right away.
Oh, wow. Okay. Nice.
Shouldn't allow myself to stop or feeling low in any sort of thing. Just keep going. If it is assigned to me, it is assigned to me. If it meant to be done to me, I'll be doing it.
Great. Yeah, that attitude has to be there, that you need to do what is given to you. Very, very, very much
Correct.
true that only people who are go-getters can go somewhere in life. Yeah. Yeah. So
That's
as
correct. Go get it.
yeah. So you have been training a lot of people, right? Let's just stick
Correct,
to
correct.
Lenscart right now. At Lenscart, you
Hmm.
understood the intricacies of glasses and the lens and everything to explain to the customers, and also you would have trained the same way to your trainees too, right? Now,
That's correct.
from your observation, what sets a person as a good performer as to a okay average kind of a person?
See, there are basically, in general, there are three types of learner.
Okay.
One who learn the things by doing it. One who just learn the things by listening it. One who just learn the things by observing it. है ना? So keeping the mindset for all these three types of learner, a trainer have to deliver the session. Training doesn't mean that you should be reading the slides only. I'm not doing anything. You have to do the analysis for each individual. If you have 50 individuals in your room for training, then all 50 individuals have the different mindset. You just have to ensure that every individual is, listening actively or not, paraphrasing the information, whatever you are delivering or not, maintaining the notes or not, asking the questions or not. If they are not asking it, ensure that you should be asking it. So now, just coming on to your question, that how I would be differentiating between a top performer and an average performer. So basically, the top performer approach is always like asking as many. They like to ask questions. So in my opinion, if a person is asking more and more questions, they probably grasping out the things, learning out the things, and moreover, when they are going on the floor, they also applying that learning on the floor as well. And if a person is calm and they're not making the eye contact, just sitting like this, you can see from their face that they are not taking interest in learning, and they're just here ki jab tak time nikal raha hai, we just have to spend it, hai na? So have to counsel them one on one, make them realize the importance of their job, have to show them the growth journey from my eyes. Like for example, if I can grow, why can't you? है ना? So just have to show them the parallel similarities. So that's how we can make them on the same level of their mindset.
That's very interesting, Ankit. The reason being, you're not just allowing that person to sag in whatever mindset he has. You are trying to motivate
Correct.
that person to come up, grow up, and showcase that if you can do what you have done, others can also do. That motivation, that push is it sets you apart as a good trainer. So
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
yeah. Okay, from there you moved on to healthcare, right? Which was
Yes.
a startup.
After spending 2.5 years with Lenscart, I just it was my individual thought process. Now it's time to move on, to learn on to more new things, and to grow my wings a bit more. So that I can fly more.
Yeah.
So that was time I realized that I should be moving in, and at that point of time I came to know that this Glamio Healthcare have started in Delhi. They have this module that Pan India tie up with the hospitals. So it eventually sounds interested to me that I would be learning about the diseases, about the healthcare. I eventually got that kick, yeah, I should be moving in. Chalo, let's see. Although it made me 0.01% anxious too, that how I would be learning about the diseases, the healthcare ecosystem. It may be not my cup of tea, because having said that, I'm from a business background, learned BBA, MBA in international marketing and business. Healthcare is not my cup of tea. But anyways, given a chance, and I should say that it literally won't disappointed me after giving the chance. It just asked my time, dedication, and commitment in learning all these things. Because today, where I'm working in Felix hospitals, today morning only I have took a session with my marketing team, who are going to doctors asking for the patients referral and suggestions. So I have took a training on the various diseases like bias, fissure, fistula, kidney stone, gallbladder stone. So now it is to me like anything. If somebody asks, anything. Let me give you one example. If someone asks me if I'm sleeping, अब कोई मुझे ऐसे उठा के पूछे, tell me this treatment for kidney stone, I'll be like, यूरेथ्रा से एक ट्यूब को लेके जाएंगे, उसमें एक बास्केट होगा, वो स्टोन को पकड़कर बाहर ले आएगा, एंड सर्जरी विल बी डन बाय यू. so, so that's how now it is going. So while entering in the healthcare, it has just asked my dedication towards learning all these things, because that startup Glanview Healthcare initially had their sales team. Now, digital marketing team would be generating the leads on a pan-India basis, and their sales team used to reach out to the patients who are looking for the treatment. So they have to just ask for the insurance of the patient. Sir, you can share your insurance to me, and I'll plan your surgical journey from admission to discharge.
Got it. Huh. Understood.
So it was all about that, and I used to train to the sales executives of those teams who used to coordinate on the pan-India basis. So there we have a team for example, ophthalmology, who were dealing for the cataract and LASIK patients, and the cosmetics team who are dealing with the plastic surgery patients. General surgery team who is dealing with the piles, fistula patients, kidney stone team who are dealing with the kidney stones patients only. So different categories were there, different segmentation were there in that organization. So before making them learn, I had initially learned about all the diseases and categories. And by the time post learning it, I have started delivering all those sessions and how to convince the patient. If, for example, if a patient is having a kidney stone of 4 mm and they are saying, I'm not facing any issue, I'll plan later on. So realize them the complications, that stone can block the path of the urine, swelling can be there, and in worst case kidney failure will be there. Realizing that the complications on the behalf of 4 things: family, health, profession and finance. Let's imagine, sir, if you are the sole earner of your family, then due to your negligence your family can be at risk. Your health is deteriorating day by day. Financially it may cost you a lot in future. So professionally you will be comfortable in doing your job. So all these things.
So essentially you're counseling them as to why it is important for going into surgery, apart from being a salesperson also. So you're kind of solving their problem to ensure that the sale is happening. That's interesting. That's an interesting tip.
Correct.
Yeah. But then Glanview couldn't sustain the market rate, and but then you learned a lot over there.
Yes. It has made me learn a lot about the healthcare ecosystem, how the patient enters in the OPD consultation and how they plan their surgeries, and what kind of challenges are there in the entire planning, post-discharge. All that entire journey from admission to discharge were, made me understand over there itself. This is the secondary reason that they won't able to sustain. That is their, the founders, they have their own personal reason then, that they don't want to run their company organization anymore. That is their personal call. I won't be going to that part.
But per se, it was not a failure, but it was a personal call by the...
It was a personal call. It was not a failure.
Okay. That's interesting.
It was just a call mutually decided by the founders or whatsoever, that they don't want to be the part of the healthcare ecosystem anymore, and they don't want to run their organization.
That's interesting.
But they chose this reason that they announced in this way that they were not able to, capable of raising any more funds, so that they won't be able to sustain these many individuals or workforce in their organization. So that is their personal perspective.
Yeah. Okay. So moving on, right? Like you joined Felix soon after, and you have been training different departments across multiple disciplines, right? So it's correct. You are training each of them to help them handle patients on a daily basis, the operations efficiency and all that. So how is that going?
It is going pretty well. As let me give you an example. Recently, I have received a request from my pharmacy team that they want to explain their team about the cross-sell and upsell on the pharmacy department. So I have took a session with my pharmacy team, and I have explained, how to upsell a product, how to cross-sell a product.
Okay.
Simultaneously, I have received a request from my home care team that they are phlebotomist going in the field to take the samples, phlebos. So, how to treat the patient over there and what kind of precautions they can take while collecting the samples over there. You know. So the operational things and in a healthcare segment or in a hospital works on the requirement by the stakeholders, and as well as we also assess their current basic level of knowledge by making some frequent assessments on the Google Forms or some written assessment. And based on that, TNI's training identifications can be identified and the module can be prepared further. And the delivering and the post-training assessment can also be done. So this entire process is there for different departments, different requirements.
So, what kind of personnel do you train? Like when you say operations, then you have to train the nurses or the attenders there, and maybe you have to talk to even doctors sometime.
That's correct. That's correct. So, for example, if I'm working closely with my contact center team, so my contact center team is receiving regularly inbound calls about the XYZ disease, about the XYZ problem, patient having reports of the kidney stone. Stone is of this size. Multiple stones are there. So, how it can be treated and what would be the procedure? So, first of all, we are counseling them how to convince the patient to come in the OPD for the consultation. And if the patient is not convinced for OPD, then asking the RMOs, residential medical officer, to take the calls. So we have the RMOs over here. And again, if further clarification is required on that particular complicated disease or thing, I'll be reaching out to the doctor, confirming that, doctor, this is the patient, this is the case, how to go about it, please help on this. So doctor used to explain me, just ask the patient to we will be going in this way, and he or she can be make up their mind accordingly. And furthermore, I'll be taking that call, I'll be counseling the patient, sir, we have this option, you can come, that we can do this treatment. There wouldn't be any cut on your body. The scope would be inserted from urethra, from the tube, and the stone can be pulled out like anything. So no cuts and stitches on the body, you can come. My name is Ankit, I'll be taking care of anything, whatever challenges you may face, because I'll ensure that from my side, I'll keep everything aligned for you.
So you will be meeting the patient also?
If the need of an hour, if that is the need of an hour, then I would be meeting with the patients too.
Okay.
Taking the entire responsibility on an end-to-end basis.
So
because I haven't restricted myself for the in training only. I'm let's say I'm just going in the operations thing as well. Or if let's say if I'm hired in a training department, so my work would be preparing the presentation, delivering the training, assessing the post effect, and that's it. So that is known as the comfort zone. But I'm not restricting myself in that comfort zone. I'm just going here and there. Are you have any problem? Give me. I'll help you. You have any problem? Give me. I'll help you. So I'll be reaching out to the stakeholders. Why aren't you raising the request for the training? I'll just prepare the content and we just work out this together. Let's collaborate on it. So I'm a type of person who is just reaching out to the stakeholders, asking to collaborate further and just work in an effective manner so that the result can speak.
So ensure that the hospital is running smooth with all of its efficacies.
Yes.
Wow.
All.
So as you said, you align with everyone, be it the front desk, be it the care teams, be it the contact teams, be it even the doctors themselves, right? So
Correct.
this alignment happens also in perspective to the business goals that the hospital or the organization is having.
Yes. If the business goals are there that we have to achieve a certain number of target of OPDs, the consultation, then the collaboration is very much important.
Okay.
Until and unless the two different departments are not coming together doing the collaboration, the possibilities of achieving the targets and goals might be tough. So the collaboration and integration of two departments are very much important. So yes, it does align with the business goal.
So after you joined Felix, I'm not asking for numbers, but have you seen significant growth in terms of the numbers?
Yes. Let me give you an example. So I had joined in year 2023. Back then we had a team just of 25 to 30 individuals in the contact center team, right? Now, if I talk about the present, we have approximately 60 to 70 telecallers. So they have seen the result in 25 to 30 individuals. If we can give them the training, if 25 to 30 can give this much result, then imagine how 60, 70 people can give. So they have hired many individuals. I have trained them on the diseases. I have trained them on the urgency creation part, how to realize the patient that why it is important for them to go for the treatment.
Wow.
है ना? So it had just did the wonders. In a certain number of figures also we have reached from here to here.
That's amazing. So, when you say you train each department, that means each department, what they do, the ailments that they cover, the medicines, the treatments, everything is
Yes.
inside you right now.
Yes, it just blocked nuclear. It is, and it can just spread like this boom among my audience.
Wow. So let us just go to a little detailing here. What does effective training in a hospital setup actually looks like?
Effective training in a hospital setup looks like it does include the collaboration with the all stakeholders of the different departments. And you just don't have to sit on a chair, wait for 6 p.m. to go your home. But in between your 9 to 6, you just have to ensure that you are interacting with every stakeholder, knowing their challenges, and you are just helping them to overcoming it. So training in an effective hospital setup looks like that you have to collaborate with each and every stakeholder, identify their needs and the areas of training, and you just have to keep on hammering it on a regular basis, just to ensure that the nail should hit in the right target.
Okay. So, how many individual training programs have you created since you joined Felix to make that real impact?
Yes. So initially, I have created a program for my contact center team for 6 days training program, 6 days training program, whereby we explain about all these specialties to a fresher from a non-medical background. Like what is cardiology is all about, what is general surgery is all about, what is neurology is all about, what is plastic surgery is all about. So all these specialties and the disease bifurcation under those categories, and the calling script, how to ask the questions from the patient, how to create the urgency, and how to close the lead. So this is for the contact center, and simultaneously for the offline marketing team as well. Offline marketing team as well, it goes like for those officers who are just going in the field, and they are just interacting with the doctors, and they are asking questions, how to ask from the doctor to take the patient, and how to be just in a polite way. That in marketing there is a trend, humongous competition is there. But what sets you apart is the USPs of your hospital and about the healthcare. So awareing them about the USPs, how our care is playing the different role, and how our hospital is different from others. So explaining to the marketing team. So different departments like contact center training, offline marketing training, home care part training, pharmacy training, for those lab individuals. So basically all these sort of departments, front desk trainings, billing department trainings. So all these different departments, all these different trainings.
So you said you train the marketing team, sales team, contact team, and
One-man
army. So now, when you talk about the contacts team, right? Those who reach out to people.
Contact center team.
Contact center team. Sorry. So do you also segregate them into groups, like they belong to cardiac department, they belong to orthopedics department, kind of a thing?
No. this was there in the glamu healthcare. Different categories were there,
Okay.
but here we have a inbound and outbound team. Inbound team is who is receiving the call directly from the patient, and outbound is who is reaching out to the patient through the digital
Understood. The
platforms.
leads that they get, they are reaching out
Yes,
to them.
yes.
Nice. Nice.
Correct.
So there is no segregation, but it's an overall setup.
Blend.
Blend. Okay. Uh,
Yes,
okay. Coming back to your growth, right? Yours is not a traditional growth at all. You have actually,
absolutely,
huh?
Abs- absolutely. It's a magical one.
Yeah, yeah.
It's for me sometimes whenever I just sat alone and I just keep my thought process in that line, how I've started my journey, where I am, what I'm doing. I'm just always feel blessed, God's special child, I would say, that He showed me that direction in moving it, because I saw the individuals who have started their journey with me, and whosoever with me in the college time, how they are going in their career, and how I'm moving. So it just made me feel like anything.
Great, great. I mean, dedication, hard work, and ensuring that you understand the ecosystem. That kind of makes you apart. You stand
That's
apart
correct.
there, right?
That's correct.
Definitely makes you stand apart. So, do you yourself right now with Felix, right? Do you see more yourself more of an operations person, a trainer, or systems enabler, or a developer? What do you look at yourself?
It's basically again a blend sort of thing. I
Mm-hmm.
can't imagine myself fully in the training. I can't imagine myself fully in the operations, but balancing between these two.
Okay. Let's say you're a
Balancing between.
systems enabler then.
You can label it as
Uh-huh.
who just managing out the things like that, and is not restricting himself altogether for the one segment only.
True, very true. I agree. Like you should be open to things, and you should be open to
Adaptable, dynamic.
adaptability is important. Yeah, very true. So, to the young people out there who haven't had the conventional engineering or a medical degree or a commerce degree or a proper arts degree, or for that matter, maybe they have a degree but they don't know how to move ahead in life. So, what advice would you give to young people out there?
I just advise that no hard life lessons. Just whatever you are doing, do it with the intent. Because if you are having the intent of doing something, you may be flying somewhere for sure.
The purpose.
Just keep your intent honest. Honest intent for anything would make you, feel like exploring or going places like anywhere. Then there is no just intent, pure intent.
Yeah, yeah. Be honest. Have a good intent and purpose driven.
Yes.
Is all that.
Yes, purpose driven. Purpose you will find automatically if you have the intent. Let me tell you myself, when I was in the 12th standard and when I was back in the college days, my family used to be very much worried. क्या करेगा life में? कुछ कर पाएगा कि नहीं कर पाएगा? What will you do? You won't. तुम कुछ नहीं करोगे, तुम्हारे लिए दुकान खुलवानी पड़ेगी. So I was like, उस time पर I wasn't also sure, as I have mentioned in the initial phase, that I used to be an introvert guy. I just have to feel like, कोई बात नहीं, कहीं तो जाऊंगा, कहीं तो निकलूंगा.
Okay.
With that mindset only, I've just kept myself going. मुझे नहीं पता था that call center would be that right line for me, healthcare would be right line for me. I just always believed in one thing, intent and the punctuality and the discipline part. If you are disciplined in your part, if you are punctual in your work, God will make the path for you.
Yeah.
God will make the path for you. Because many of the individuals faces this challenge. They won't be able to be disciplined for a longer period of time, punctual for a longer period of time, or let's say they won't have that honest intent towards their job.
True.
So my belief is just to keep these two pillars, punctual, discipline, and make the intent as your base, and you will just see yourself flying like anything.
Awesome. So that is the mindset that you have to ensure that you have grown across industries consistently.
Yes, 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 yes. And it's still, I still am not able to stop. This is not the stop. The journey is longer, and I'm just in my late 20s, and I'm working here as a deputy manager, and still I want to explore a lot, a lot.
I totally wish you all the very best for all of your explorations, and also
Thank you
congratulations
so
on your
much.
amazing journey and the honesty that you have displayed in your work. That itself shows that you are a person who can be trustable and a person worthy to actually be in within the ecosystem. So. So thanks so much for all your endeavors, and thank you so much, Ankit, for having shared all your insights today and your journey with us. Really appreciate it.
Thank you so much, Asha.
Yeah, this story is a reminder that impactful careers are not always linear, but what
Indeed.
is important is consistency, being ready to learn, having an open mind, and discipline and
Yes,
dedication to
yes,
it,
indeed.
right? Yeah.
Very well elaborated. Very well elaborated.
All right. Thank you so much. We look forward for
Thanks a
more
lot.
conversations around this. Yeah.
Indeed, indeed. Looking for further future collaborations together, and
Sure.
let's just hope that we just came across the paths with the
Yeah.
more such wonderful collaborations and explorations.
Definitely.
I wish you the best
Thank you so
to you
much.
as well.
You too. All the very best in your life.